No, I don't think so. I would hope not. And I agree with everything that Dre said. I think it's, Cleveland has a reputation of giving up on quarterbacks and head coaches really, really quick. And I think that's why they can't build consistency in their organization. I think you have to give guys opportunities to grow. And, Coach Patton's a young coach. His quarterback's a rookie right now. So, I think you got to give him an opportunity to grow. I think he's done some really, really good things, some positive things this year that certainly, warrant him coming back for another year for sure.
All right, Tim, we'll talk to you next Monday. Great job today, as always. Always look forward to talking to you. What do you got coming up? Anything? I mean, SEC, anything?
No, I'm done. Just hanging with the kids. My kids started playing basketball now, so we're on to basketball season.
So which team is your kids going to play on for Coach Kyle? The first team or the second team? That Kentucky basketball team, man. Wow.
They're on the second team right now. We're trying to get into that starting lineup. It's tough to crack that with these guys, though.
No doubt.
All right. Tim, any favorite British comedies while we have those?
Stop it.
Goodbye. We'll talk to you later. Thanks,
Take care,
Tim. All right,
Thanks,
appreciate
guys.
it.
See you next week.
All right, Eric, the referee, where are we at in this thing now? We're all off on timing. Oh, I see.
All right, if it can't get any worse, the Ravens also won yesterday, so the Browns continue to fall to last place in the division. So let's go to Garrett Downing.
All right, Garrett Downing standing by, Ravens.com in Baltimore, Charm City there. Well, everyone's going to the playoffs if the season ended today.
You go to the playoffs, you go to the playoffs.
Except for the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy. We've talked about it before, but in this division, things can change so frequently. The problem with the Browns is everybody else just keeps winning. Yeah. I think for the Ravens yesterday, it wasn't necessarily a beauty pageant. They kind of eked one out against Jacksonville at a home game, and so it was kind of a methodical game that set offense back in the NFL. But, yeah, I mean, so now the Ravens are sitting there looking at it, and Pittsburgh and Cincinnati still have to play each other, and the Bengals have to go and play Denver this week, and the Steelers have a tough game against the Chiefs. And so the Ravens on the back half of their schedule, it sets up probably the best out of any of those teams to try to make a push to not only maybe win the division, but also get into a wild card spot.
You guys have Tampa this week? Is that who it is?
This week we play at Houston. And then the week after that, it's Cleveland, of course, here to finish the season.
All right, how much of a punchline was Johnny Manziel around the Ravens yesterday?
I can tell you this, man. Watching the game from the press box, it just was it was a running joke. It was like, all right, well, the Browns are down 7-0. Johnny threw an interception. Okay, they're down 14-0. Everybody's taunting him. Everybody's doing the money thing. That was kind of just from a press box standpoint from other reporters in Baltimore and from Jacksonville that were there. It was just kind of a running joke. I don't think it could have gone much worse than I don't think it could have gone any worse for him in his first game out there. So, well, it was a bad start.
Yeah. And as you were watching that, you were at M&T State or Bank Stadium. The Ravens were going against a rookie quarterback, and he took a couple sacks that were rookie sacks. And I would think when the Ravens defensive players in a week look at the film, they're going to go, hey, he's a rookie quarterback. Let's treat him like one, right?
Yeah, I absolutely think so. I mean, they're going to try to bring the dogs on him in a couple of weeks. You look at it, and Elvis Dumervil has 17 sacks on the season. He's leading the NFL. Terrell Suggs has 10. He's a former defensive player of the year. There's a handful of other guys that will have, 5 or 6 sacks here and there. So they had 8 sacks yesterday. The Ravens did. Blake Bortles is probably sitting in the ice hub. He probably asked if they could, bring an ice hub with him on the plane to try to just recover after that game. And this week, the Ravens are going to face most likely Tom Savage down in Houston, and then finish the season with Johnny Manziel. So these
Ravens
guys,
are in the playoffs.
There's some people who think that Elvis Dumervil might make a push for Michael Strahan's single-season sack record, and he's got these 3 rookie quarterbacks to do it against the last 3 games of the year.
How'd the new cornerbacks look? I know you guys picked up with Kason, and it was somebody else last week, and I'm sure it'll be like Deion Sanders this week.
Yeah, it might be Deion. I don't know who else you're going to bring out there. Asa Jackson got hurt yesterday, so the Ravens lost another corner. They also lost rookie safety Terrence Brooks, so they're just dropping like flies in the back end of that defense. Rashawn Melvin was a guy that, next man up for him. They also signed Antoine Cason from Carolina. He didn't play yesterday. He was a healthy scratch. Just needs to learn the defense a little bit more. But Rashawn Melvin, a former practice squad guy from Miami and Tampa, was the next man up for the Ravens, and he did pretty well. But I don't know. I said it before, Dre. You can, you got your St. V days. Maybe you can come over here and suit up.
I'd pop a hamstring running backwards nowadays.
Hey, Garrett, we appreciate your time. Good luck. We look forward to talking to you about the Ravens being in the playoffs next week and the Browns being on the outside looking in. Thanks,
care,
man.
Garrett.
All right, guys. See ya.
We'll talk to you later. Let's go to Jake Wilkoff now. He's in Chicago. president of the Chi-Town Dog Pound Brown Backers. Where are you, my friend? Skype 2, I believe. There you go. Hey, what's going on in the Windy City today, my friend?
Well, it's not very different from Cleveland. It's very, very cloudy out here, and we're not too happy about the game yesterday. Obviously, not happy at all.
Give me an emotion at noon in Chicago yesterday, because my brother-in-laws live in Chicago, and they go to probably some of the same bars you go to. Tell me the emotion at noon at kickoff for you guys, and then about 1:30 yesterday.
The excitement was absolutely palpable. We had over 450 people at Red Ivy in Wrigleyville, which is where our Browns backers meets, and people were bouncing off the walls before the game. Everybody was asking me like, "Hey man, how excited are you for this?" And because people were just ready to explode, ready to get behind their team, and the Browns just gave us nothing. As you know, everybody saw the game, so it wasn't much to root for. People want the we give 2-for-1 bombs when the Browns score a touchdown and shoot off confetti, and we didn't get any of that yesterday. So it just went from sky high to the lowest lows. So it was rough.
All right, Jake, what just your feelings on Johnny Manziel in the future?
Johnny Manziel, we need to play him the next 2 games no matter what. And we need to find out what we have, and then we need to see what's going on in the offseason, what we need in the draft. That's all you can do, right?
Jake, let me ask a quick question. Can we really learn that much about Johnny in 2 more weeks?
Yeah, here's what I can learn. I can learn maturity and how much he can grow up in 3 weeks. I can give you that.
Okay. What do you think, Jake?
I think we need to at least find out as much we can before the end of the season. I mean, it's we've seen Brian Hoyer this year, and we need to see a little bit of Johnny football and find out what's going on.
Hey, Jake, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. We will talk to you soon. Tell anyone if they want to know about the Chicago Browns backers, though, the Chi-Town. Where do you meet, and how can you guys get together for the next 2 weeks?
We meet at Red Ivy in Wrigleyville. It's 3525 North Clark Street, just south of Wrigley Field. And go to our Facebook page and friend us. And also go to clevelandbrowns.com and become a Browns backers member with us. And it's free. So do it. It's free, 90 free.
Thank you, Jake. We appreciate it. Great job today. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thanks for having me, guys.
You too. I've been there. My brother-in-laws live there. It's like being in Cleveland at that bar, at Red Ivy. It's unbelievable. It really is.
All right, we're going to start to wind things down. Faith Boone, we didn't get a chance to talk to you. Hi, Faith. How are you?
Hi, guys. I'm good. How are you?
All right, what's the word on social media today? What are people saying about the Browns?
Well, I've been asking a lot of questions, just trying to get a feel for if people, how they really felt about Johnny's game yesterday. Obviously, everybody's pretty disappointed in it, but they don't want to give up on him yet. Or at least that's what it was a little while ago. We had a poll that we put up yesterday asking if Johnny should stay the starter for the remainder of the year. And when I first got the results, it said yes. But now I just checked them, and it definitely says no. 67% no, and 33% yes.
So we're so schizophrenic.
How many votes, just out of curiosity, can you tell?
Almost 150.
Wow.
Which is good for 8:30 in the morning.
No doubt. And they all want to go back to Brian Hoyer already. Woof, woof, Chef.
Well, not necessarily. I did ask as well if people wanted Hoyer to get back in the game, and I didn't get any yeses.
Did you have a name, Connor Shaw, that popping up suddenly?
Yes, I did see a Connor
Is
Shaw.
Tim Couch getting any votes?
No, Tom Connor. What is wrong with us? Connor Shaw? Never mind.
All right, Faith, just because we're getting off the air here, just tell me, what's your rundown for the rest of the day if people want to get interactive even after we get off the air?
If you want to talk to us about Johnny Manziel or Andrew Hawkins and his T-shirt, you can find us on Facebook and Twitter. Use the hashtag DAWGS
Yeah, interesting. No one want to talk about Hawkins here today.
Oh, I was totally ready to talk about that.
I think the biggest thing is no one knows who Andrew Hawkins is. Let's be honest.
Apparently not. I didn't know who he was either, but I mean.
Good point.
You know.
God bless him to have his own opinion, but Andy just hit on it. Most people don't know who he is, and most football fans, they just care about football, right?
Well, I think so. I just think the bigger thing is if Johnny Manziel runs out with that shirt, it's a story. But I think people have to look twice. They're like, who is that? Because you don't see a number, and you're not used to seeing a football player's face because they wear helmets. That's the bottom line.
The interesting thing is that on Facebook, we got over 4,000 comments on that story from yesterday from our reporter Michael Baldwin and our web reporter Tim Reardon.
And what did most people say?
Comments is a lot of comments. I don't even know if I've seen that for us.
You probably can't read half of them either.
Oh, a lot of them have to be hidden.
Yeah. All right. Faith, thank you. Well, we'll catch up with you throughout the day.
Faith.
Thank you.
Have a good day, guys.
Okay, bye. Eric, we're ready to wind this thing down?
We're getting ready. We got some captions for you guys to create.
All right, here we go. Get out of my face.
That dude should be the defensive captain for the Browns next week. They should put him on the team plane. He should fly to Carolina and lead the team out of the tunnel.
Look how pissed he is.
I know. Look, he means it. Like, he's not playing around. He get the hell out of my pound. Way to make the dog pound still.
Yeah, even though it's all 100% dog pound.
That's the best tackle the Browns made today.
No,
stop. Stiff arm.
Stop with that.
It is 100%
Stop.
dog pound.
There's one dog pound. There ain't.
Hey, did you see the hovercraft race?
Yes, I did.
I thought that was awesome.
It's sad.
But on such a bad day, the hovercraft race was probably the highlight of my day.
Good job by the Browns on that.
Other than the family.
The family's the top thing I've seen at the stadium all year.
All right, what else you got for us there, Eric, the referee?
Sorry about calling you a midget.
Wow, I didn't realize you were taller than me.
No, you know what he's saying? I'm going to kick your ass like that for 5 more years.
Johnny, thank you for motivating my team this week, and you're never going to be
What if Marv Lewis would have came up to him and said?
Oh, that would have been funny if he would have done that. Or if he would have gone, $1 million. Next.
Real quick, we got Howie on Skype, too.
Yeah, get to Howie.
Howie on Skype. Howie, we got about 40 seconds.
Okay,
give him the clock. Give him the 60 second clock. We'll give him more
the coaches knew.
Hang on, Howie. Hang on.
Sometime toward the end of the season, they did not get him ready. The offensive and defensive lines both sucked. The fans deserve better. I mean, at this point right now, this all goes back to the first day of the draft. You pass on Sammy Watkins, you get Justin Gilbert. You take Johnny Manziel and you leave Teddy Bridgewater, Derek Carr, Jimmy Garofalo out there. I mean, you can't be serious about that. That's the people upstairs making decisions for the football people that are running the show. So basically, the fans deserve better. We got served a pile of shit again yesterday. So me being a Browns fan as I am, you may as well put in my order, get me the salt and pepper. I'll take 2 more shit sandwiches to go for the last 2 weeks of the season, and I'm out.
Yeah, I love you, Howie. I love you, Howie.
Hey, and you got to look at my brownie. He wouldn't let me go up on the wall without putting some of that electrical tape over his eyes like in the old movies.
Yeah.
So people wouldn't know who he really is. He's so
Howie.
embarrassed.
I love you, Howie.
Thanks, Howie. We're done. Thank you.
care.
Appreciate it. Where's the buzzer?
Have a great weekend.
I'm going to get some salt and pepper for you, brother.
All right. What else, Eric, the referee? Because we're ready to go.
Never been so not hungry.
Talking about everything bad with the Browns. We've been talking about everything bad with the Browns today. Here was one positive thing. Was after it was I think midway through the first quarter. Staff Sergeant Anthony Wagner.
Yeah, we talked about that. Have you been watching the show at all today? I don't know if you noticed that.
No, but I wanted to play the video.
I'll play the video. All right, let's see. You're right. Okay, go. All right, so here's the best part about it. His daughter, who's there, is crying, saw him on the scoreboard, what she thought was a videotape message. And you could see the emotion in her face while she saw her dad up on the screen. She misses her dad. He's been on tour for, 9 months now in Afghanistan. And I'm telling you, anybody that has a daughter, and I don't care how old she is, man, your heart was ripping yesterday when I saw it. By the way, I don't care what happens all season. I'm going to remember this.
Me too. Best moment at the stadium all year long. God bless the Browns for doing that. Like you said, anybody that has family, period, and just imagine being away from your family for 9 months. That's just awesome. Kudos to the Browns for putting that together.
I'm telling you, I'm a pretty sensitive guy. That made me want to cry.
It made
was there a lot of
you
people.
are
Eric,
pretty
the referee,
sensitive.
did you cry when you saw that yesterday?
Yes.
No, Eric didn't. He was over there making fun of
Actually, I almost threw a flag. I'm heartless.
You are
No,
heartless.
you don't have kids, and you're married to Christmas L on the weekend. Wait till you have a kid. You'll change.
All right, we got our fan of the week.
Hey, I know this is Tova Klein, who's on ABC right now. She's no, she's from Cleveland Heights.
Oh yeah.
I know you don't know, but she's from here. Wow,
we
that's
have
awesome.
multiple TVs going on while we're doing
More-
it.
If you have
cute-
ABC on the other corner, there's a woman named Tova Klein that's
All
on
right,
right
more
now.
cute stuff
Cleveland
for you
Heights High School
guys.
graduate.
More cute stuff.
All right, what else?
Our fan of the week, Mike Weber, posted this photo with the caption, "My son's first game."
Well, you welcomed him in the right way, Mike.
You
guys
taught
just-
him what being a Browns fan is really all
Yes,
about.
you did. God bless you for doing that. He's gonna say, "Daddy, is it always this?"
Dad, is
sad
there
way?"
only 2 more weeks left? What else you got?
All right, real quick, this is going to be tough because you're going to need a huge doghouse for this. I mean, who's in your doghouse?
All right,
Is this
hang
a
on.
double-decker doghouse?
Go ahead, Doghouse, go.
Johnny Manziel. Hey, bro, I know it wasn't fun getting made fun of for going to Cavs games, and you hate being scrutinized the way it is, but that's how this league works, buddy, and it only gets more difficult as you go forward. I know you said you didn't notice everybody doing the money sign, but that's a lie. Today, if I were you, I would wake up and I would call the Tim Couches of the world, the LeBron Jameses of the world, the people in your Rolodex. You better call them and you ask them how did they find success as a professional. You no longer are an amateur. You're a professional, and you better start acting like it because the NFL stands for not for long if you're not prepared.
I think it's a lesson to every player that comes out of college right now. You need to be a little bit humble. And if you're not humble, you're going to have what Johnny's going through right now.
Yeah.
Let's see what he's got next. What else you got?
Final thoughts?
Final thoughts.
Final thoughts.
I've been a fan of Mike Pettin so far this season. I thought that they've come prepared. I like the style that they've had for the most part. His 2 biggest weeks as a coach, though, come up this week. Can you motivate guys now? What is the motivation? Because now that you've gone to Johnny Manziel, if you're if you're Carlos Dansby, you've been working your tail off to get back. Will he stay motivated? What's the motivation within that locker room? Mike Pettin, you make a lot of money to get 53 men to all be on the same thought process. Good luck, buddy.
I want to see what happens the next 2 weeks. I want to see Johnny Manziel grow. I think he needed a day like yesterday, but I didn't think it would be as bad as it was. I kept thinking to myself yesterday, because everyone kept asking me, Andy, what do you think what's going to happen? I said either they're going to have an unbelievable day where Johnny Manziel just jumps off the sports page, or they are going to have a miserable day. I was praying it wasn't going to be the miserable day. And the other thing is that, look, nobody in the media said the Browns were going to lose. There were very few people.
We all got caught up in it.
Because we wanted to be excited about yesterday. In fact, I had a tweet before the game yesterday, and I said, no matter what happens today, it is great to see the intoxication of enthusiasm in Northeast Ohio
For sure.
this late in December.
Let me ask you a quick question. Is this what Johnny Manziel needed? Would it have been bad if he went out and threw for 250 and ran for 50 yards?
I will answer that question next week.
Okay.
We'll find out.
Okay.
If he comes
But you know
back
what I
and,
mean?
and
Like-
lays an egg like he did yesterday, then you're looking for another quarterback. I'm sorry.
You're right.
You've got to look, and maybe it's Connor Shaw. I don't know. I'm not saying that. Hey, Connor was not a bad college quarterback.
I love Connor in college. His arm strength just scared me in preseason.
Well, yeah, and for all the arm strength I heard about Johnny Manziel
didn't have it yesterday.
I didn't see anything. Last point, go.
There's always the Buckeyes.
That's right, Sugar Bowl, baby.
buddy, Sugar Bowl.
All right, are we done?
I think we're done.
We're done. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Next week, we'll see you soon.
Appreciate
Bye.
it, guys. Take care.
Dogs on the run.